Hi everyone, my name's Anita, I'm the Violet Stitcher and this is Floss Tube number 21. Welcome, it's the end of May, so I thought I'd drop in and show you guys what I've been up to. Yeah, that's basically it. So, oh, sorry, I'm just checking. Alright, cool, so I do have a finish, yay, and a new start, of course, because, well, just because. Anyway, so let's begin with Dragon Clans as usual. So Dragon Clans is almost my oldest whip. Oh, sorry, I should say hello and welcome to new people. Thank you very much for dropping by, and I hope you like what you see and subscribe and all that good stuff. Welcome back to I don't want to say old people. Welcome back to returning viewers. That's it. Welcome back, returning viewers. It's lovely to have you here. Right, let's begin. Okay, so Dragon Clans is designed by Anne Stokes, charted by Paine Free Crafts. This is what it will look like once it's done in all its glory. I am working on the top row. No, the second top row at the moment. So last month, this is where I was at. I don't show the whole thing anymore because it doesn't fit in a picture you can see. But if I just show you, I was working on, oh dear, backward, no, the other way. I was working on this bit here. So you can see just here. So that lines up with what that is showing. Cool. So let me just take that off the screen and I'll show you where the whole thing. I have to get up these days because it doesn't fit in the camera anymore. So I am at 62.7%. Just move back. There we go. You can see it all. No. That's better. And I'm aiming to complete this in April next year. Should be something like the 12th. Yeah, so that's my plan. So I've been coming across the top here, just doing the spikes on her back, and then the start of the black dragon at the top, and then there's more wing here. And then we'll finish off this red dragon as well, and then more wing. Come to the end. And then I'll head down to the bottom and do the second to last row. I think it's the second to last row along the bottom as well. So yeah, so this has been done on 25 count easy guide. Sorry, let me just rearrange my chair. 25 count easy guide. The cat is whizzing in and out at the moment. I got back from holiday yesterday and I've been away camping for a week, and she's like, oh my god, you're here. But she loves the outside, so she's been whizzing outside, spending a bit of time outside, then dashing back indoors. You're still here, yay, and then dashing outside again. So she may dash in and out. She's still doing that today. Right, so that was Dragon Clans. In no particular order. I apologise for all the zips and buttons openings and stuff, but if I don't put things away, it will be even more disorganised than usual. So temperature galaxy. This is where I was at last time. I was just beginning September. Oh, I can tell you how many stitches I've done. So on Dragon Clans, I have done so far, we're not quite at the end of May, 5,806 stitches. So I'm hoping for, it should be at least 6,000 by the time the end of May comes around. So yeah, so this is where I'm at now. So I have put in 278 stitches so far. I'm going to put in a few more before the end of the month. We will So September, yeah, we will finish September, I reckon, around here. Yeah. Now, someone said in my comments something like, don't, you know, even if you hate it, Anita, it's still pretty. And I'm like, it's not that I hate this project, it's that I wish I'd finished it already. But I have now realised that this year contains the birth date of not only my cat, but my grandchild as well. So I'm going to mark both these days. Sabbat was somewhere in June, which I've already done. So I'll outline that and put a little cat paw print in it. And Zaria will be in December on the final leg, obviously. So I'll outline hers as well and put a Z. I'm not sure how she'll feel about being on the same level as the cat. Maybe I should make hers a bit more sparkly. Oh, well, we'll see. That's several years down the road problem, isn't it? Anyway, so 2022 ended up being an important year, and probably the only year I will ever temperature stitch. So that's that one. So yeah, I'm not sure when I've finished that. Hopefully by the end of the year. Most definitely by the end of the year. Right. So that's that one. Okay, yes. So, oh sorry, that temperature. Oh dear. What am I saying? So that temperature galaxy on black 25 count even weave is climbing goat designs. All the information is down below because mostly I forget to say it, so it's just easier if I write it. And the next one is, ooh, where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh no. Let me show you what it's going to look like when it's finished. So this is Bee Mermaid from Nora Corbett, and it will look somewhat like this. I have changed most of the colours, apart from the mermaid. Apart from the mermaid's body. I've not used none of the called for colours. Mostly I've used near substitutes, but others I have not. That colours everything, doesn't it? Here, let me show you where it was. Hello, cat. Are you coming up? What are you doing? Are you coming? Come on. No? Alright, alright. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, tail. Right. So that is where I was at last time. I've put 620 stitches in, and now I'm here. So you can see I have done a lot more of the bee. Did I do more foam bits? I don't think I did. No, I think I finished that. Oh, hello. You, right, you are making an appearance today. Oh, I'm still here, don't worry. I promise not to go on holiday again for a while. Anyway, so I've started on her skin, and I have started on her hair as well. Now the fun part of this is if you look at the pattern, so her hair, I thought, oh, that's fine, I can easily change that hair, but some of that hair is the same colour as the surrounding bits of the bee, which is also a dark brown. So I'm having to try and guess where her hair stops and where the bee starts. So that is more fun than I'd realised. But it's fine, we'll get there. It'll be okay. And also, some of the hair is the same colour as what this was supposed to be, which obviously I'm not stitching it that colour. So I've decided to do all the hair, all one variegated brown, which almost matches my friend's hair colour. I think it's a lot lighter than my friend's hair, but it will. That'll have to do. So that needs to be finished by December for her birthday. that is Nora Corbett. Next on the top of the pile is Sky Queen. So this one is designed by Anne Stokes and is from World of Cross Stitch issue January 2023, and it's going to look like going to look like that. I show to the top, you can't see the pattern. So it is full coverage, background not included. Okay, so last time I'm stitching that with Nithya, Daybreak Stitcher. She has got actually a bit further than I have. I haven't done a lot more on it either, which is bad. I should get more done. It is actually becoming quite a fun stitch. I did, I think, only about 202 stitches. That's why it's not progressing very much. And there are threads everywhere. There we go. Sorry, the light's doing a bit of strange things to my room because it's actually nice and bright out there for once. So yeah, there you go. I'm doing the top of the wing coming down, and then you get these very dark colours. Am I doing that right? Let's have a look. Yeah, I suppose that's right, isn't it? I'll show you. It doesn't look quite as stark on here. How do I show this? There we go. Doesn't look quite as stark, but that's what I've got. I suppose it is here. The line between here and here is quite a difference. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll keep going. So that's Sky Queen. Let's put the magazine back in. Fix it. Okay. My next dragon piece is Dragons of the Sabbat. This one is again by Anne Stokes. This is what it'll this is what it'll look like when it's finished. It'll never be finished. And this is what it looked like last month when you saw it last. And basically I have carried on more of the same. Oh, let me just hold up something. There we go. God, it shows all the dirt, doesn't it? Black fabric, blimey. So I've been going around the pentagram with all the circles around the pentagram, more like. Still haven't filled in all the bits in the middle, but yeah, I'm adding a lot of blue. There's been a lot of blue this one. So that's where that is. I think I've put another 205 stitches in this month. Yep. So it's not going to change overly much month to month. I might have that middle section done by the end of the year. Maybe then it'll be a dragon next year. Oh, that'll be fun. Right, I didn't forget it this time. Wind in the Willows. So Wind in the Willows is last year's SAL from Paine Free Crafts. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. I decided, for some unknown reason, to do it on 25 count 2/2. I've done bits all over the place as it came out. Did not keep up, obviously, because it's still wet. But I'm currently working on the rabbit at the bottom. Oh wait, let me show you where I was last. Not that there's much difference. This is where I was at last time. Yep, I was working on her eye. How much did I do? Why am I not seeing it? When did those? Oh, I only did 200, which is why you won't be able to tell much. There we go. See, I did a bit more. Oh, you can tell. Look, I've gone down here into underneath her ear and underneath her eye, and there's a green over here. So yeah, that is continuing, and I will do more of that next month. It's in the most enormous frame, so it's 17 by 11. It's the biggest frame I own. Well, no, I suppose I own a 17 by 17, but it was just a bit too large on my desktop Lowry to do that, so I've done 17 by 11. Okay. Right. Another Anne Stokes piece. I should call this the Anne Stokes Stitch Show. Anyway, this one is Fantasy Dragon, and I'm stitching this one with Lindsay blushing pink stitches. There we go, got there. Fantasy Dragon. Oh yes, let me show you what it looks like when it's finished. It'll look like that. Again, full coverage, no background. And that is where I was at last month. I did a bit of back stitching. I haven't done any more back stitching this time, but this is where I got this time. Oh yeah, I should do some more back stitching. So you can see, if I zoom in, bring it closer rather, that you can see the extra scales I've done around the outside. So I've finished the neck, this portion of the neck. And then I've decided to come down here and start on the foot. So next month I will probably come up here, do a bit more of the back stitch where I finish stitching, and then yeah, carry on down on the foot part. Yeah, that is getting easier, definitely. How's yours going, Lindsay? Oh, got to put the magazine in again. I'm going to Fantasy Forest next month again, so that'll be great. Get to see Anne Stokes again. Show her all my cross. Oh no, maybe I won't take all of them because that's a bit ridiculous. I'll just take dragon plans because it'll be the last time before it'll be finished. Yay! Right. Oh, let me show you my finish. Talking about finishing things. So I finished Modern Folk Embroidery Real Comfort. There's supposed to be, and there we go, all done. I used 3 variegated threads. This is on 25 count, some sort of blue Zweigart. I can't remember, is it Sapphire? It might be Sapphire. So that is, I have not done the alphabet at the bottom because I didn't want to. So I'm going to make this into a finished product next month and then give it to my friend for her birthday. I'll take a picture about what it will look like when it's finished. I have a lot of finishing to do next month, so I will get on. Hopefully there'll be quite a few fully finished objects to show you next month. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. And because I finished it, and I also needed something, oh yes, here it is. I needed something to do while I was camping, something small. I started my first Tiny Modernist, which is also going to be for a friend's birthday, not until July, and I started this one, Fox Biscornu. Now I've never done a Biscornu, never done a Tiny Modernist, so it's lots of new things, so I decided to start it in a field, of course, sensible. Right, now let me just take this. So obviously it involves doing a lot of cute foxes, all the same cute fox several times. So this is where I've got to. And it is a very cute fox. You can see I ran out of fox orange though at the end of the week, so I had to stop. And I did all the other stitches instead. So that is almost finished. And then I started on the back, which is these very bright. So this colour here is 608. Now I don't know, and I need to check. Well, it's too late now. It's far too late now. But it's not quite as bright on the camera, but it is bright in real life. It's like luminescent. So the fox has luminescent leaves and mushrooms. Now the mushrooms, I thought, oh, that's fair enough. You get some weird coloured mushrooms. But yeah, and then I saw it was part of the leaves, and I thought, ah, well, we're committed now. Carry on. But I should check at some point whether my 608 is a funny colour or 608 is supposed to be that colour. I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully I have not mismeasured, and the back of the biscorni will fit on this part, which means that I have much more fabric left over than I thought I would, which is great. I can make another one because it's stitched up really quickly. I thought it might be a bit dull stitching the same thing 4 times, but it's actually quite cute, and it's so small it doesn't matter too much. So I will finish that next month and get that finished off. Hopefully that won't be too hard. I'm sure there's plenty of videos on the internet about how to finish a biscorni. That's what I'm relying on. So that's where I am with that. So that was fun. Right, on to our usual stuff. Oh yes, let's do this one, get it out of the way. So, where are you? Mediterranean Mermaid is by Nora Corbett. It is a Mirabilia. This is where I was at last time. Neck deep in beading. And let me just show you. I don't have what it'll look like eventually, but hopefully. And I did more beads. So I did, which ones did I do? Oh yeah, I did all these. All these here. That is another 200 beads I did, and it is still not finished. Still. So next month there'll be another 200 beads. And I still reckon it won't be finished. She's got these beads here, these larger blue ones, carry on all the way down. I need to go back and put them down, and all the way up as well. So this might take me all year at my rate. Anyway, it is quite good fun. And I have managed to purchase a petite beading needle from John James, which is making it so much easier than my large beading needle that I had left over from when I used to do beading. Yeah, much better. Just prop that up over there. Just about. Okay, cool. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Right. Next one is Mixed Berries, which is not an Anne Stokes dragon, but it is a dragon. This is by Stanley Morrison. It is Stanley Morrison, yeah. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. Yes, good to see. So I keep thinking, is it Stanley Morrison? Is it Stanley Robinson? I don't know why I think it might be Robinson. Anyway, I'm not doing the background. This is where I got to last time. I was in the middle of the Strawberry Dragon, and now I put in 523 stitches. Let's just fold this in half. There you go. You can see that I have done quite a bit of Strawberry Dragon's other wing, so that's quite good. Oh, it's blowing out the colour, isn't it? Oh, there we go, that's a bit better. Yeah. Strawberry Dragon's wing, and hopefully moving up to his body. and his neck. I think there might be another dragon, bit of another dragon on that page, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we'll see. Cool, so I'm enjoying that. There's a lot of green in my future there. It's good when you get enough done so you can tell what's going on. It's a bit more motivating. Oh yes, I'm really loving this one. My Chatelaine, which I started because of the 100 days of Chatelaine, and I didn't because I didn't have one in progress. So I thought, oh well, got to start one then. So this is a dreadful picture. Oh, it's even blurry. There isn't another picture, unfortunately. But let me show you. You get a vague impression about what it's going to look like. So this is where I was at last time. So I just about started. I'd done a little tendril of the light green there, and some leaves. And this is where I'm at now. It's right round, yeah. There we go. Now I had to do some frogging because one of the greens I'd picked, I'm not using, most of the colours are not the called for colours, apart from the DMC, and some of it is called for, but most of it I didn't bother because I'm not buying silks anymore, so there we go. But yeah, I had to do some frogging because the water lily that I had picked, let me show you, this one here. Can you see that? Oh, you can. There we go. Yeah, had a bit too much brown in it. And I know, yeah, right. I looked at it and thought, there's not much brown in there. But somehow, all the brown kept coming out. So, well, I've had enough of that. So I have substituted it for this dinky dyes that I had in my stash already, which is a darker, slightly variegated green. Anyway, less brown in that, so that's good. So, because I didn't want my leaves to look like they were dying. So I had to frog all of this, and then so I've now redone most of it, and it's looking a lot nicer. So I'm going this way around the heart. So we've made it to another violet, a lot more Chromatic, although I'm using Petite Treasure Braid, and this, yeah, whole mixture of stuff. And there's the odd specialty stitch here and here, yeah, and that is it. Everything else is just cross stitches. Now I've substituted so that originally is gold Chromatic in the middle of the violet, but I'm not a fan of gold, so I've substituted silver, but I've kept the orange DMC as the centre. And first of all, I looked at it and went, oh, that's looking a bit strange. Should I keep that? But now the more I look at it, the more I like it, so it's staying. And I'm really enjoying this. So I will keep going with that. I'm going to get my 300 stitches in this week. So yeah, it's all good fun. How much did I do last month? Probably done quite a lot. Oh yeah, I did 1,195. And some frogging. Okay. So maybe I should alternate dragon, not dragon. Anyway. So the next one is the Swans. Where did I put that? There we go. Let me show you what it's going to look like. Although I'm sure you already know. This is what it will... There we go. This is what it will look like when it's done. I'm doing it on 25 count. I'm doing the winter ones all together on the same piece of fabric. Oh no. showing you these things too early. Right, we'll build the suspense. This is what it was like beforehand. Headless swans. And now, look at that, they have heads. Although this one has not quite finished its neck. It doesn't quite meet up, but soon to be fine. Oh, now it's blowing it out, come on. Thank you, camera, there we go. So, and I've done some more trees, and I've started doing more of this. I presume it's a pine cone at the top here. So we're almost done with all the swan, which is good. I think there's a few more snowflakes as well to do. So yeah, not much more left of that. Swans, I did 441 stitches. So that's quite good. And then we'll be on to the reindeer, which is quite pretty. Appropriately around Christmas, probably. Okay, let's take that down. Right. Let's do a dragon next. This one is by Anne Stokes, charted by Paine Free Crafts. And this is what it'll look like when it's finished. It's a Christmas one. And I did not an immense amount. Oh no, I did 507 stitches. This is what it looked like last time. So I've started in the middle as usual. That dragon that's holding the bauble. Oh, which way up is this? Is it that way? Yes. There you go. And I have done 500 stitches. Oh, you can't really tell, can you? Especially as that other picture has the floss going over the top. Note for next time. Anyway, you can see the dragon's... Oh, no. Dragon's head is here. There's his horn there. And then that little blue bit is the cord for the bauble that he's holding, I think. And that's his wing coming round. So hopefully I'll finish this page this year. There's a lot of peach and salmon colours to be done. It's quite good. It's nice and fun. That's also on 25 count. All my full coverages are on 25 count, 1/1. Yes. Just gonna stay, yeah. Okay, non-dragon one. This is Dalek. This is what Dalek will look like when it's finished. And I am doing it on 25 count Sparkle Snow Zweigart. Hoping to finish this for my husband's birthday this year, so end of the year. This is where I was at last time. I was on to the 4th level of antenna. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, we are almost at the bottom of this Dalek. So, I don't know if you can see, hang on, I'm just going to slip up a minute, there we go. At the bottom, oh no, here, there we go. How do people do this? Hold it and point at it. That's better. So, at the bottom here, you can see that I'm just starting a white line that curves round. And it will curve round here as well. There's a bit of it there as well. There you go. You can see. That is the bottom rim of the Dalek. There's a bit more after that, and then it's pretty much done. So we have the end, the bottom part is in sight, and there's a lot more of these blobs to do as well. And then I'll start back here and go upwards. But that's almost as wide as he's going to get. Oh, I suppose apart from the plunger, which will just go on quite well. Yeah, ignore me. So yeah, that's coming along. I did another 1,572 stitches. Oh yeah. So I'll do another 1,500 on something stitches this month, next month. 2. That one's by Thread Geeks. I don't think I said that. Next is a dragon. Dragon Pancakes. That is what it will look like when it's finished. This is by Nadezhda Kazarina. I was doing this with Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny, but she has finished. And Amber from Rogue Mama Stitcher. I think she's still doing hers. She probably got distracted by some soda stitch. Right, let me just move this so that I can show you where I'm at. So I was here last time and I put 623 stitches in and now I'm here. So I've done more backstitch around the honey, and the stack of pancakes is getting, I'm doing, yeah, more than the stack of pancakes, and we've got to the plate now, and there's some, I don't know what you call it, that thing that you roll up honey with is down here, and there's some more strawberries as well, which is what this green bit is all about. So that's what I've been working on. So that's cool. Hoping to finish this year, but there is so much of it. Seems almost never ending. I'm pretty sure I've got enough fabric now, though, thankfully. I was a little worried at one point that I'd not counted it correctly, but it seems fine, so that's good. And let's find a non-dragon one. Oh yeah, red cabbage Sprite. So this is what red cabbage Sprite will look like when it's finished. This is by Nora Corbett. It is tiny. And I started this at the Mirabilia retreat. That was last month, wasn't it? Yes, April, last month. This is as far as I got, not very much. I did another 210 stitches, and I'm still unsure which way up it goes. I think it's, yes, it's that way. And, ooh, very sparkly fabric. Yeah, so we've got some more colours coming in. Just put my hand behind it so you don't. The colours do show up better in person rather than just blending into the fabric like that on the camera. But there's more stuff around it anyway, so it should be fine. Yeah, it doesn't really look like much at all at the moment, but that'll progress slowly because I'm concentrating on other finishes. Okay. Another dragon. Dragon Beauty. This is by Anne Stokes, charted by Thread Geeks. This is what it will look like when it's finished. I started this on my birthday last year, in November. Started in the middle. This is where we were at last time. Oh, I don't think I've updated that actually. Now I seem to think about it. Oh well, this is where we're at now. you can see more of the tail down here with the scales. This is you can see the dark green of the leaves coming in, and there's a lot of black in this still. And over here, that's the chin of the dragon, and the ear flaps. I don't know if that's the right term. There we go. So that's coming along slowly as well. I did 500 stitches. Oh, you can't tell, can you? Yep, another one that's going to take a while. Oh no, I've made it dirty. Thankfully it's on the back and it's in the corner, so probably won't notice. I would imagine that. Add on. Okay, and is it the last one? No, not second to last one. This is another Nora Corbett. Let me show you what she'll look like when she's finished, if I've got the picture. Yes, there we go. It's violet, faceless. There we go. And this is what it looks like last time. And I've been doing more skirt. There we go. So you can see another bits of more green around the edges, more purple. So there's a lot more skirt than I thought there was, so that'll just keep going and going. I did 507 stitches. That's coming along. Right, and last one is by Cottage Garden Samplings, and here we go, Clumsy Witch. This is somewhat what it will look like when I've done. And this is what it looked like last time, and I've put another, no actually not very many, 165 stitches in. I'm going to do more probably today actually. So yeah, so I have started, I've chosen a skin colour. Look, I've made a decision. I've started on her legs. I've done a bit more of that flag up there. Yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Although, now let me show the main picture again. So if you look at, can I make that bigger? Oh yeah, I can. So if you look at her knees, and she's obviously sitting on the broomstick, holding her knees and her body somehow. I can't work out where the other arm is. But what's that bit just underneath her hair, flying back? Is that her cloak? Because if it is, it's very weedy. And I can't work it out. I can't work out whether I should just remove that, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. And also, what's this grey bit that's sticking out of her shoulder as well? But I've already stitched. No, oh yes I have. I've already stitched that bit there. There. But what is it? Is it a shoulder pad? Is it? I don't know. The more I stitch this, the more questions there are about what on earth is going on. I don't know. Anyway, we will continue. Possibly missing out that cloak bit out of the back there. Yeah. Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. Confusing Clumsy Witch. Right, let's keep keep that out, that needs doing. Right, so now into plans, and I did some shopping as well, so I'll show you that. So plans, I applied for the Mirabilia retreat for next year, didn't get in, oh no. But then I thought I might apply for Stitch North, which is on the same weekend one, is on the same weekend as the Mirabilia retreat. So I did, and I got in, yay! So I'm going to Canada next year. I've never been to Canada, so I'm going to combine it with at least a week's trip to Canada. So go and see Niagara Falls, and I don't know what else I should see around there. So if you live in Canada or have been to that part of Canada, tell me what I should go and see, and I will plan my trip accordingly. The retreat is in Toronto-ish area. So yeah, I'm quite excited by that. No idea who else is going to be there. I'm not taking any friends, as far as I know. I did suggest it, but no one took me up on the offer. So it is just me. So that won't be scary at all. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So that's that, my news. Yeah, so it probably means that I won't go to the Bella retreat either, because that'll be in May, and that's a bit too much spending money in one time, because I want to go to the Chatelaine one. Anyway, so I also did my first 1, 2, 3 stitch order, which is very exciting, and it all arrived a lot quicker than I thought it would. And I bought a quarter of a yard apparently of 28 count Gothic. I meant to get the sparkly stuff, but I waited. So the first, 1, 2, 3 stitch allows you to put your address in it, and they'll contact you when it's back in stock. The first time it came back in stock, I was too slow, and it had gone by the time I got to a computer. The second time I was like, oh, quick, press the button, check out. So I have some, but it's not quite as variegated as I thought it would be. Now I was going to use this for Stargazer. I don't like the given brown background. It's night time. She should be, on some lovely night fabric. But because I thought between it becoming back in stock again, I thought, maybe I'm never going to get it. I'm quite an impatient person. I ordered something similar called, is it the Witching Moon from Pole Stitches? That has yet to turn up, so I'm going to see which piece of fabric I like best, and then start that one. So that's cool. In either case, I have a nice piece of Gothic fabric. Right, so of course I can't just buy a piece of fabric, that's ridiculous. So I bought my first drawn thread, and it's the Butterfly Garden. Look how pretty it's going to be. There's all the butterflies and flowers and craziness. That's basically my garden. I don't really garden. It just grows. I cut back the weeds every so often, and that's my attempt. So it's very natural. Yeah, which apparently is really good for the environment, so yay, go me. Anyway, so I thought I'd change this to look a bit more like my house. My house does not have that many stories in it. Yeah, so we'll adjust that. And the supplies are basically all silks, so I'm going to have some fun trying to find replacements for all of those. I don't think I have any of them already. Oh, maybe I have the amethyst dinky dyes. It's probably the one I may have. But yeah, so anyway, start that at some point, not quite sure when. And then I also bought the 2 letters from Nora that I could not find anywhere else. I bought Z for Zaria. I have this ridiculous plan of doing her whole name in tiny 25 count. So now I have her whole name, so that was the last letter. And K. So I am doing the mermaids for my friends. So next year I'm going to do S for my friend Sally, and then at some point I'll do K for Catherine. Which looks quite cool. I might not actually change any of those colours. Yeah. So that was my purchase, and I also get a fabric of the month from Chromatic Alchemy. And this is what turned up this time. And it is turquoise. So it is turquoise with bits of peach, I think. I would say that was peach. Like bits of sand. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on that. Probably a mermaid. It looks like good mermaid fabric. Yeah. So, excellent. So that was all cool. Do I have any more news for you? I don't think so. Hope you're all having fun stitching. Oh yes, no, there was one more thing. Nithya suggested for the Year of the Dragon next year that I do a stitch along, which I think is a good plan. And she suggested doing the Modern Folk Embroidery Here Be Dragons, which is one I've had my eye on for definitely starting next year as part of the Year of the Dragon. So let me know what you think. Were you thinking of starting that one? Would you start it with me if I start a SAL next year? Either way, I'll probably just start it anyway. Maybe one or two of you will start it with me, and that'll be cool. It'll take me at least a year to stitch, and I'm gonna have to pick I might actually do it monochromatic rather than doing it variegated, like I do with most of Jacob's patterns. Yeah. Anyway, something to think about. I have until January next year, so that's cool. And then I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching my video. How long has it ended up being? Oh, under an hour. Wow. I didn't think I could do that anymore. Excellent. So thank you very much for sticking with me. And if you've made it to this point, thank you again. And please check out my other videos if you wish to, or if you don't worry about it. It was nice to have you for this one. Have fun, happy stitching, and take care everyone. Bye.